The real Fitbaw is back, and speaking of real, well, the real Michael Beale, please stand up because Rangers desperately need him. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. The football, Scottish Fitbaw to be exact, has been off for about 5 weeks, but honestly, it feels like 5 years. The World Cup has been absolute shit. Now, whether it's being hosted in Blood Money, Qatar, or somewhere else, for me, this World Cup has just been a really poor World Cup. A lot of the big teams haven't performed. There's just the football on display hasn't been great. It's just been fucking boring. I think the worst part of this World Cup is the fact that it looked like Scotland had a good chance of getting there, and then we hit massive disappointment by losing to Ukraine. That's why I've not enjoyed the World Cup, I believe, because I actually thought Scotland were going to be there, and then I realised, oh no, wait, we're not. We're shit. We're staying home as per usual. So that was a big blow for me. But the only good thing is France did beat England, so there you go, England for another tournament. They're going to win absolutely fuck all. So that was good, that was positive. But anyway, enough about the World Cup. I do not want to talk about the World Cup. I want to talk about the return of Scottish football. And we kick off again with Rangers versus Hibernian on Thursday night. So that's the first game back. I don't know why this is happening on Thursday night and the rest of the fixtures are happening on Saturday. No idea. Is there a cup game? I guess, I don't know. Are Rangers or Hibs? I know Hibs are at the Premier Sports Cup. Is it something to do with Rangers being in the cup? But Celtic are in the cup, so why are they not playing? I don't know. Why is it a Thursday night kick-off between Rangers and Hibs? I don't really know the reason, but what I do know is it's pretty much a must-win game for Rangers, but Hibs need a result as well. They're down in 8th place. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. They're on 20 points, minus 5 goal difference. Yes, the league's pretty close. You know, 1 win, and they could go up as high as 4th. So, I mean, it is a bit misleading, the fact that Hibs are 8th, but still, you say that, a couple of defeats and they could get caught adrift of the teams above them. As for Rangers, they sit 9 points behind Celtic. This is a chance, and plus 17 in goal difference as well. So if you add that, I mean, it's probably a 10-point gap here. If we're being honest, it's 10 points, because I just don't see Rangers overturning a 17-point goal difference. I don't see that happening. But let's just say, for argument's sake, it's 9. Rangers have a good chance here to win and reduce the gap to 6. Plus, Celtic's first game back is away at Pittodrie. And I know Celtic look good. I know they haven't dropped many points. Not many teams have been able to get close to taking points off them. But Aberdeen have been good this year at home. So I think there is a chance. There's a small chance that Aberdeen could perhaps get something at Pittodrie. Plus the fact that the teams haven't been playing for a while. Who knows? They could get off to a slow start. So I do think there's an opportunity here for Rangers to go out, win their first competitive game under Michael Beale, make a statement, and then sit back and see if Aberdeen, see if the Sheep can do them a favour. So massive game here for Michael Beale. And not only that, not only does he want to win to keep the pressure on Celtic, it's his first game as Rangers manager. He'll want to come in, he'll want to make a statement, he'll want to show that he was the right pick for the job, he'll want to get rid of that shit that they've seen under Gio and start doing some good football, start getting some good results. In terms of team news, Fashion Sakala could return for Rangers against Hibs following his return from injury in the friendly win over Bayer Leverkusen last week. That was a great result. People were downplaying it because it was a friendly, but for me, I thought that was 3-0 against Bayer Leverkusen. I don't care if it's a friendly or competitive game. That is not easy. Hadji and Lawrence are both still expected to be sidelined for this game. I mean, we haven't really seen Hadji. When was the last time we've seen Hadji? I could not even tell you. It's been about 10 years since Hadji played a game. But I think Lawrence should be back soon. Suter, Connor Golds and Felipe Hollander are all still unavailable. So that does leave issues for Rangers at centre-back. They're very short. You know, they have been hampered a lot with injuries, and as much as you want to blame Gio, he did have a big injury crisis. So the same with Hearts as well, man. Robbie Nielsen barely had a player to pick from. So some clubs have been hard done by this year with injuries. Ridvan Yilmaz is still not able to play, and neither is Borna Barisic. So that probably means that Adam Devine will come in to start left back. As for Hibs, they get to welcome back Aidan McGeady. I don't think he'll play. He did make his comeback against Raith Rovers in a friendly last week, but I don't really see Aidan McGeady starting this game. Although, could you imagine Aidan McGeady does start and he does score the goal. He scores the winner for Hibs. I mean, that's a headline itself. Martin Boyle, as we know, he's out for the rest of the season, so he will not be in contention either. So a possible Rangers starting lineup is McGregor, Tavernier, Sands, King, Devine in at left back, Lundstrom, Kamara, Sakala, Tillman, Kent and Cholak. Apparently Kamara is one of Michael Beale's favourites, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes straight into the starting 11 and if he's a regular going forward. As for a Hibernian possible lineup, Marshall, Bushuri, Porteous, Hanlon, Caden, Newell, Kenny, McGuinness, Cabraja, Nisbet and Melkerson. As speaking about Porteous, still no bids so far for Porteous. Still no contact, Hibs have said, about Porteous potentially leaving in January. So I thought there would have been clubs all over that, but no, apparently not. So who knows? Maybe Porteous will see out his contract and he will stay to the end of the season. Anyway, I'm going to give my prediction. I feel like it's tough because the football has been off for a while. We don't really know what Hibs are going to be like. Yeah, Rangers have beat Leverkusen, but again, first competitive game. Will they turn up? Will they bottle it? We don't really know. But for my prediction, Hibs have been struggling. So have Rangers. But I just feel like they will turn it around under Michael Beale. So I'm going to go Rangers. I'm going to go Rangers 3, Hibernian 1. I'm going to go 3-1 Rangers. That's my prediction, guys. Let us know what you think down below. And I can't wait, man. Scottish football returns. And then, of course, we get 5 matches at the weekend, man. So looking forward to it. The real Fitbaw is back. That's it, guys. Till next time. Been Fog Football. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.